Hello, my name is Ari David, and this is Destined for Failure, a Twitch stream where I play Destiny very badly. I see I have people here already, a lot of my regulars. Ski Monkey, Cody, Redbeard, hello. Um, I forgot my iPad. Always gotta screw something up. So I'm not even gonna put a be right back sign up. I'm just gonna run to my bedroom, grab my iPad, and be right back. So enjoy. Okay. Oh, artistic. Thank you. People are hitting month 3 and we're all having the same reaction. Like, I've been streaming for 3 months? Ooh. Time. Flat circle. Or very fast. I use my iPad to type to you all so I don't have to alt tab. And I realized I didn't have it. And that's a problem. Big problem. Someone asked, that's a quarter of a year. That's scary. Time, flat circle. I want to be in my young again. I know I'm still young, but like young enough that I'm cool young. So I know what all the kids are up to. I never knew what was the popular music. Well, my internet is looking a little bad. Well, I'm glad you're gonna get high-speed internet. Looks like mine was spiking, so if I was getting choppy, good thing I wasn't playing. As you watch me stare at another screen, which I feel like it's like an Inception at that point. Stream manager. Okay, there we go. Well, I hope you get high-speed internet as quickly as possible. It's basically a necessity right now. Okay. Well, I know what you're all here for. Some hot Destiny action. So let's get to it. I've been playing. Um, I have unlocked all I can so far for my subclass, which was so broken that they had to put a patch out today to nerf the Warlock stasis subclass. Um, I can make that happen. I can make Dib happen without treats because he's nearby. I just gotta scare him right. Hold on. Your audience awaits. Let's go. Camera time. See? You have. You don't understand. You don't make it to rehearsals. You don't pay attention at all. You don't care. You don't give a fuck about ratings. You should. Yeah. Good boy. See, it's not even that hard. I like my cat too. Down with the. Shut up, Alex. That is a stupid hunter in my clan, Alex. He's a dumb hunter whose face is dumb like a butt. And I can say that because he's my friend. Hi, Alex. I love you. Um. Yeah. Does doesn't care for ratings and is adorable. Is accurate. So yeah, so I'm nerfed. Your speed. How much Adderall have you taken today, champ? Cut it in half, and maybe no more coffee or Red Bull or Mountain Dew Code Red, whatever it is you're mainlining. Like, cut back. Also, maybe hit the caps lock button. All right, champ. I can talk to Alex this way. I can talk to anyone this way, but I like talking to Alex this way. So yeah, I got all the fragments I can. They haven't released everything, which is interesting. Like, not all the story content is out yet. And they're like sprinkling. Yeah, literal speed. No, Alex ain't that hardcore, man. I wouldn't put Adderall past him, though. Ding dong magic. Hello. You are part of my Australian contingency, correct? There's you and one other. I know I have some people in Australia who watch me, which is fucking awesome. I didn't quite mention how cool I thought that was, but I think that that's super awesome. That's like the best part of the internet. Yeah. Represent. That's great. I want to go to Australia one day. It's the exact I can't, like, it's so mind-blowing. I want to go there. I want to see all the big spiders everyone's scared of. Nah, I heard Sydney's a lovely place. Yeah, aren't you like... Yeah, he's chilling with, like, fam. You're not exactly partying hard. You're still in PA, right? He had to leave the city, like a lot of people. Because he worked in theater, and that stopped happening. So, when the pandemic is over, hopefully I'll get my friend back. I hope you plan on coming back to the city. You don't have to divulge any of that, because that's your personal life. So yeah, this is what I mean. Like, they haven't released everything. So I've done everything I can. There's no real point other than trying to get different roles for weapons to do these right now. So I'm just collecting this currency because it is what I will use to buy these missions. But I have to wait for them to show up. And the same is with the subclass. Only one aspect is out. I haven't been... if somebody else has found a second aspect, let me know how they did it, because I got nothing. So I got one aspect. I got all the fragments come in. You get 2 a week in quests. Oh, I'm looking forward to that, dude. Hopefully we'll all be vaccinated by then. And we can grab a drink.
Perhaps one day, Elixni can live among guardians.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Ferris.
Can have peace. Come close. And
I'm close enough. All right. So normally I would buy more quests, but I've been bad with my glimmer, and I'm like broke right now. So I'm chasing powerful rewards. Now I'm chasing power cap is where I'm at in the season, basically. I started New Light just to see if I could. They give a very nice option. They let old players like me try the new tutorial experience. So I have a bunch of the tutorial quests to still kind of go through, but that just involves playing the game. Like, I don't really have to worry about them. What I'm chasing right now, as I get Glimmer, is my weekly bounty challenge from Varix, which will get me some powerful gear, which will give me higher numbers, which is what we want in Destiny. This is get higher number good, lower number bad type of game. You want big numbers. Big numbers. The bigliest. So, That's what we're chasing. I have a weekly quest that involves doing lost sectors, which are kind of like solo dungeons. You've seen me do a bunch of them before, so I'm starting there. Woo! Popped up to 11. Hello, everybody. All lurkers are welcome, but if you feel like saying hello, by all means, say hello. Alright, lost sector. I'm new to this place, but I have trouble finding it. There are all these little crevices, but this is definitely the lost sector. So it's gonna load me into a new area, an instance that no one else will be in, and I'm gonna do. Hopefully there'll be Vex in here. I forget what's what, but I gotta get auto rifle multi kills and sniper rifle precision kills, aka headshots. Unless they're Vex. You want to shoot the Vex in the white goo. Always look for the white goo with the Vex. Usually it's in their bellies. It's their brain juice. Not even a joke. Yay, Vex! Alright. I'm gonna shoot you right in the brain juice. Or red sometimes. Red's also, like, it's a cover for the brain juice. Hi, you're far away. I'm gonna use you. This is the ritual weapon for the season. It's a redo of Beloved, which was a really beloved sniper rifle. This one's called Adored. And I never had Beloved, or I did. It could be sitting in my inventory, and I don't know, because I hated sniper rifles, but I wasn't playing on PC before, and now I have this, and it's no joke. It's my favorite sniper rifle that I've ever used in the game, and that includes all the exotics. I have Whisper of the Worm, I have Izanagi's Burden. I am loving this sniper rifle. Like, it's actually making me enjoy playing with sniper rifles. Feels great. It looks cool. Like, there's no shader on this. I just kept it purple and gold. See, this guy want to shoot there. Ah, that wasn't precision. That was precision. Well, it's a variant, so it's the only enemy type that does that. All the other ones have, like, you know, heads that you have to shoot. And if it's a big robot, there's like a weak spot. Ow. Ow, one shot left. That didn't help me none. Alright. Auto rifle multi-kills. Let's do this. Alright, that's all the Vex I needed to kill. But... hey, shut up. I sure would love some purple ammo. This is Xenophage. I've yet to use this on the stream, but this is one of the cooler exotics in the game. It's powered by a bug. And it's basically, I don't know, it's a fucking railgun that you carry with you. It's ostensibly a machine gun, but its rate of fire is single shot, and it just hits bosses like a freight truck. It's unfair, but also fun. Haha, ice. So they, like, fixed my class, but it's still super powerful. Like, my clan was complaining. Thank you for reporting that, Ding Dong. If anyone's having tech issues, that's on my end, it looks like. It looks like I had, I'm having bandwidth issues. So I'll sit right here and wait for the bandwidth to get a little better. It's fluctuating a bunch. I have a big old buffer set up. All right. I think we're smoothing out now. You people let me know if it's still bad. It's not the bad Aussie internet. It's the bad New York City internet. You would think it's great, but this is like a 300-year-old city, and I'm in a 150-year-old apartment building. So, like, shit's not wired correctly. It's a miracle I have internet in this place. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, as long as the audio is still clear. I know I've had a lot of more persistent and aggressive tech issues before, but well, you can all thank Greg Tishan at How to Drink because he, and also Ruben on Rye, Ari Ruben, the other Ari from my Cyberpunk game. You can thank both of them for the quality of my audio. They got mad at me at my previous audio quality, and were like, "Why isn't the mic close?" So I'm like, "Well, blah de blah. Like, I need a longer mic arm." And so Greg had already bought me this microphone, and then he bought me a better mic stand, or rather swing arm that's mounted to my desk, and now everything's, you know, a lot closer, so my audio's... Everyone's happy, and I'm glad. Glad I got that part down. Yay, sniper rifles. I can't believe I'm saying that. Who am I? Lure charge, that's what I like to see. So that's for the seasonal activity, which started. Which has a whole bunch of story implications, which I can talk about. Which we'll get, but when I get there. Right now, I want to kill these dudes. I hate... So they introduced some new enemy types, and they're great, but I hate them. And that's one of them. The Wyvern. It's alright. I fluctuate between Wednesday and Thursday, and I'll be honest, it's gonna... I try to get that set every Sunday because my D&D game. I'm a dungeon master, and I can't be so rigid. I have to be a little flexible for my players. Hey Juan, what's up? Yeah, you made it. I'm just kind of falling into it. Hopefully, I know my quality's iffy tonight. I apologize. People let me know if it becomes egregious. I'm having bandwidth issues. Is likely not your internet. Your internet could be contributing, but my internet is too, just so you know. Did I already do it? Oh no, I have to do 6 more. I knew I was... frack it. I knew I was far in the mission. Oh, hello, buddy. I have a xenophage for you. Oh. And that's why you use xenophage on bosses. Frequently it's my internet. Like, I'll call them like I sees them. Pat will say it's my machine, but it's not. Like, I'm looking, my internet thing on Streamlabs is yellow. It's my internet. Pat just likes dunking on me because he's a meanie. We've already said this. He's not watching, so he won't watch this, so I can say whatever I want. Yeah, I was talking about it. This is the seasonal ritual weapon. So if you've got that season quest where you either got to pick Vanguard, Strikes, Gambit, or Crucible, and it like you have to do a bunch of sniper-related stuff, you get this gun. So I know you're playing Alice. So this is within your reach. It was very easy to get. I am terrible with it, though. It does look a little LA Lakers themed. I guess it's my inner Californian speaking to me. It's supposed to be golden purple because it's a redo of a weapon from the Leviathan, which was Emperor Callus's, home turf. Leader of the Cabal, who are not these. These are the Vex. And he liked golden purple. But it looks kind of yellowy right now. Oh yeah, I finished the sniper part. That's great. Now I gotta just do the auto rifle. One more. Oh yeah, no, listen to Alex. I did strikes. It was so fucking easy. I picked strikes. I picked PvE content. Whenever you can, pick PvE because you have more control over the outcome and difficulty-wise. Like, you can't really control who you're going to go up against in PvP or Gambit, which is hybrid mode of both PvP and PvE. All right, let's go back. So, yes, listen to wise Master Alex. Yeah, that's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. I got nothing else. I'm picking up extra bounties. Strikes are the way to go. Good job, Alice. And I give Alex a lot of crap, but he follows the Reddit a lot harder than I do. He usually brings to my attention very good points, so he'll usually have good advice. I'm not saying he's like Pat or anything, but he's certainly nicer than Pat most of the time. Sometimes he can be a little jerk. He's young. I say little, but he's way taller than me. He's super tall. I'm not short. I'm like I'm 5'10". I'm like average. I am height. But like I'm person size. But Alex is like, well, you look at that guy and you go, whoa, he's tall. Don't you deny it, Alex. Don't you dare. As I fumble around. Yeah, Crucible, it took me a long time to get comfortable with it. I originally was not a fan of PvP. But as my grandfather, my badass grandfather used to say, no one knows what they're capable of until they're pushed. And I wanted my numbers to go higher, and that required me, if I wanted it to have... Okay, lost sector symbol, good sign. We're in the vicinity. That's the heroic mode. We're so close. Here. There we go. I can call Alex Kid. He's a lot younger than me. But I would never call him Shorty. Well, this, funny you should mention that. That was my Holocaust surviving grandpa. And he told me that after he relayed a particularly harrowing tale to me. And I said, Grandpa, if it was me, not you, I don't think I would have made it. And he just said no one knows what they're capable of until they're pushed. And that was the end of the conversation. And that was what it was like, having a set of grandparents who survived the Holocaust, which, yes, really happened. Parts of the world that do not believe that it happened. You're idiots. They've both passed. They are no longer with us, but they're cool people. My grandma and my grandpa on my dad's side. My mom's side, they were in New York. They came in the 20s, so they're more like a Woody Allen movie. Like, my mom's side is very New York Jewish. Like Seinfeld. I hate making the stereotype. Thank you, Ding Dong. Yeah, it did. I mean, that just means you're you're a regular functioning human being. You are responding as you should when someone denies the existence of atrocity, regardless of who it's happening to. Oh yeah, for sure. That's interesting. Grew up in Holland, live in Australia. I left America for the first time like 2 years ago. That's because I'm a cheap writer person, and I like spend all, I try to live off of a very little so that I can be a creative person. I'm doing the starving artist in New York thing, except I'm not really starving. I'm doing all right, but like, you know, I live lean. Anyways, yeah, Rambo quote, that's appropriate. That's what Grandpa Joe was like. My little Polish Rambo. He was like 5'6" maybe. I swear he shrank as the years went on. He just got smaller, and his socks kept going higher up his shins, and the sandals became smaller. Yes, he was a socks with sandals. Old grandpa who said, like, harrowing Holocaust things to me. Yeah, right? I'm not a stereotype. I'm a bunch of stereotypes. But that's okay. See, that stinks. They nerfed the range on my melee, and I'm still not used to the shorter range. So I overestimated. They are. My grandpa and my grandma spent their golden years in Florida. Oh God, I'm so sorry, Grandma and Grandpa. The Elephant Graveyard for Jews, Florida. God, that was awful. I'm so sorry I said that, but it was still really funny. And he did. He committed to it. He told me why, too, because of fire ants. He would scare me as a little child. Now, I'm in therapy and I'm on medication, so everything's okay. There's a psychological syndrome called Child of Holocaust Survivor. And I knew my dad definitely had it, but I found out recently my therapist was telling me that grandchildren can also have it. So fun to know that I also suffer from familial PTSD. As my grandpa, yeah, he did share a lot of horror stories. I don't know why. It was crazy. At his funeral, I spoke to my first cousins, and I mean, I shared a story, and they're like, Grandpa never told us that stuff. I'm like, why? Why was it me? My dad said it's just because he thought maybe Grandpa was just ready with me. But like, I was like, what did you do with Grandpa? They're like, I don't know. They buy us like a football. We go to the movies. I'm like, Grandpa never took me to the movies. He would sit me on his lap and go, let me tell you about time I caved in. What do you mean? I work in Urals, caved in mine many times. And not a joke. Like, his knuckle on his finger was bent. Oh, God. Chosen one. Good one, Redbeard. But he had, like, a bent knuckle, and he's like, do you know how knuckle became bent? And his nickname for me, you'll love it. He called me Yankee Doodle with the thick Polish accent. You are Yankee Doodle. And his knuckles bent, and he goes, yeah, that was from I was working on the railroads. I was helping the Russian army repair their supply line, and I was carrying planks, and the Luftwaffe started attacking, and the other guy dropped the plank, and it just sheared my arm off and almost took my knuckle off, and I didn't really have a doctor, so I just put my finger back on and wrapped it up. And he was a tailor, so you use his hand like for a living. He did it with a bent finger. I swear, I'm like, I don't, Grandpa, I don't know. If it was me, nope. I wouldn't have made it. I mean, nothing I had was that intense. I was symbolically, I was involved in a bunch of the, Black Lives Matter protests over the summer, here in New York. I marched in Brooklyn, Grand Army Plaza, to the Barclays Center. I marched mostly in Brooklyn, but I was involved in the peaceful protests that happened in New York when the weather was not awful. That's the closest I got to like war stories. I mean, the subway's a little scary. I wear gloves. I should still have the BLM badge on my screen. So my lady person and I, we live in an anarchist jurisdiction according to soon not to be our president. Hallelujah, President Trump. He declared us an anarchist state, and that's to a guy who's playing Cyberpunk with a mohawk. That's fucking awesome. So, like, to remind us to clean the dishes, my girlfriend made some cute, like, there must be order in this anarchist state sign over our sink. Which I thought was great. I think it's hysterical. He declared us an anarchist state, and New York City went, fine. Like, nobody cared. We were all like, yeah, whatever, we're voting you out. Goodbye. That was the general sentiment in New York. Oh, there is order. Not as much as the NYPD Gestapo would like, but yeah, I said it. I don't give a fuck. I marched against them. They pointed sniper rifles at me and I had a cardboard sign. That's a true story. So like, fuck them. Do you know what happened? Like, here, I'll tell you something. This is not fake news. You're getting a first-hand account right now. When I was marching with thousands of New Yorkers out in the streets, and yeah, we walked through the streets, through the traffic, weaving through the cars rather. The whole city was cheering for us. The MTA drivers were honking to our chants. People were raising fists in solidarity. Sometimes people would pass out water bottles from their trunk. Like, the people, when you went to work when you had to go to work, and then when you had time, you protested. Like, I don't know, man. You call us anarchists, whatever. Fuck you. People are like, New York City's dead. We're not dead. We're so not dead. And everyone needs to just chill out. Really have a good chill the fuck out. Alright, we're gonna switch it up. I'm gonna do sword. I'm gonna get my Jotun. I don't really care like that. Yeah, Alex, I'll be honest, I miss you, bud. I would like to see you back in New York. It's tense obviously, nobody likes, nobody likes dealing with COVID. And early on, it was a catastrophe. But we got pretty strict. I'll say most New Yorkers wear masks. And, like, joggers get fined if they're not wearing masks. It's a requirement by the MTA to enter any of their buses or trains. So, and every store has, like, you gotta wear a mask. There are, like, you gotta stand 6 feet apart, markers on the floor at your pharmacist. I mean, New York takes it seriously. It sucks that it's spiking. We had to close schools again. But we need it for a while. That's for certain.
A taste of darkness.
So, super grenades and energy weapon. Let's go do more. Alright, let's go to Eventide Ruins. Let's go all the way up there, because I feel like it. Yeah, who knows? I'll tell you this, a lot... yeah, I don't mind wearing masks. It doesn't bother me. I would rather wear a mask than get sick. Or make other people sick. Yeah, I have fun ones too. My girlfriend bought me like Spider-Man masks and a whole bunch of cool stuff. I'm very glad to hear that, Ding Dong. We kind of feel that. We're like, we hope that that's what's happening. We're certainly like, gosh, we hope people are paying attention. It's one of the big reasons why Lady Person and I justified staying in New York when the lockdown happened. The protests were going on, and I was like, for whatever fucking reason, people pay attention to this island. These two islands. So, like, I don't know. While we lived here, we had a responsibility. People are watching and paying attention. And New Yorkers are aware of that. That's why we got out and marched. That's why I was glad I was able to. A lot of my friends, no guilt. They were not able to. It's not easy. It's already hard to live in New York. That old saying, if you can make it here, you can make it anywhere, is not some lame aphorism. It's true. New York's a tough city. Very uncompromising. One of the things I kind of love about it. But, alright, entrance to the thing. Where is... Everyone needs to back the F up. Okay? We're gonna have a little conversation here about space. Stasis is awful for getting grenade kills because it freezes people, but it doesn't actually... Oh, it's up here. I always forget that it's up over the thing. I say always forget, like this thing has been out for longer than, like, I think we're in week 2. It's a week and a half now. I'm glad to hear that you're in PA, right, Alex? I'm glad to hear that that's good. Yeah, I have friends that live in Florida, and unfortunately, one of them was recovering from cancer, and he caught COVID. Thankfully, he's okay before anybody worries. But, like, he was wiped. Lurk away. Enjoy. I've got plenty of Destiny to play. I'll ramble about anything. Or I'll be quiet, and you'll listen to the sweet, sweet sounds of aliens and robots dying. And alien robots dying. And maybe some robot aliens. It's important stuff. Chunderbus, welcome. Welcome to the stream. We've gone everywhere from talking about banal stuff to the Holocaust and the Black Lives Matter protests. So, you know, our usual Destined for Failure. An uncoordinated guy in Brooklyn plays Destiny and talks about way too many things. According to Greg Tishin, AM radio. I am AM radio. Am I not in the thing yet? How do I see other players? You are not supposed... Oh, these are the Braytech things I freed. I forget this one. This one, you can free robots to help you. And I forget it every time. I'm like, what are other people doing in here stealing my kills? That's great. I smoked a bowl before I got on. I'm not gonna hide it, but y'all know who I am. If you don't, welcome to the stream. Whatever. We just got legalized in the state my parents live in that I grew up in, which is like a 45-minute ride away. New York City is going to be legal here pronto. They're not going to be able to keep the weed from Jersey out. Excuse me. I'm not sick. Don't worry, everybody. I'm great. Oh, great. Glad I make it for a good lurk. Excellent. Lurkers, very, very much welcome. Everybody welcome. As long as you're cool. Certain, it depends on who made it, what they used when they were making it. Is it weed butter? Is it a weed oil? Like, what was the base? Where's Mainly? I haven't seen him in forever, and I'm getting worried. Mainly Vibes, was for a while. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. Oh, Destined for Munchies for sure. I'm going to take a bio break that will include, I mean, not now, I will let you know when. But, like, it will definitely include eating a bowl of fucking cereal, because, you know, I need it. And you're not going to tell me no! That was to the game, not you. I would never yell at you people, unless you started being a dick to someone. Don't do that. No, Barkov's great. He private messages Greg and I. He's fine. He's probably just busy with life. Which everyone is allowed to do. He's, to those who don't know, Barkov Memes is a regular. And he's, I wouldn't call him a troll, but he's definitely a prankster. He likes to, ruffle feathers. He's in high school, and he can't even legally drink yet, and he's, like, sending us cocktail recipes. No joke, he, like, PM'd me a bunch of cocktail recipes. Yeah, but in, like, it's fun. He's fine. Little scamp. Hope he watches this. He does, yeah. Not much. What's its name? That the other part of my Australian contingency, which I was saying to Ding Dong, I think is so fucking cool. I think it's ridiculously cool. I got excited when I had Canadians, and they're just north of me. You're on the other side of the planet. I think that's wild. That's one of the coolest parts of the internet. Yeah, and as a kid, like, all I knew about Australia was what I learned in history books or saw on TV. I never spoke to anyone there. Now I'm doing it in relatively real time. That's, I don't know. That's pretty wild. That's great. I like it. We use shitster here in America, but it usually has a bit more of a negative connotation to it. Ding dong. Well, that's just a great thing to call somebody. You ding dong. I love it. Yeah, and the episode of The Simpsons where Bart had to get his butt kicked by Australia because he upset them. And the movie The Piano. That was like... God, that's awful. Right? That was the most American thing that probably could have said. But hello, welcome to Destined for Failure. What? We're America. We don't fail. That's not true. We fail all the time at stuff. So I'm actually going to switch subclasses because it's really hard to get grenade kills with Shadebinder. We'll do Stormcaller. I'll do Lightning for a little while. I like my Pulse Grenade. We win in COVID cases. You're right, JC. We win in having the orangest president. We have the most orange president. We're proud to say. Not anymore. Not anymore. Well, he's still our president until January 20th. He's still got time to make our lives a living fucking hell. Yeah, it hasn't felt like winning because he refuses to concede. It'll feel like winning when we're prosecuting him. It'll feel like winning then. The second he refuses to, you know, leave the office and he has to get dragged out, I mean, that'll be the best day of my life. Yeah, so that's the crazy thing. A whole bunch of America, and it's really scary. It's an exercise in how media changes perception, and not just news media, like art media, and how the internet and the idea of a la carte choosing what you see funnels your vision. So there's a huge chunk of America that is living in an alternate reality that is very real to them. It's a cognitive dissonance that the rest of the world and a whole bunch of Americans, thankfully enough of us, over 5 million more than those that voted for Trump, which is still scary. But like, we trounced him in the public vote. We trounced him in the Electoral College, which is bullshit. Rudy Giuliani was a weird mayor of New York. He kind of corporatized Times Square, and he did it by mercilessly kicking the homeless out of New York. So people are kind of, I don't know about Rudy. We don't like de Blasio. We don't like... Yeah, I loved him in Borat too. I like that also. I think that was him at his truest. Pulse rifles, you say? Pulse rifles, you say? We can make this happen. You look like God, I was gonna say the Penguin, but I realized he looked like the ventriloquist. Like the guy that holds the dummy, Scarface. He looked like the ventriloquist. That's what he looked like. Without, we know he had the glasses too. Oh man, Rudy Giuliani to play the ventriloquist. He does look. No, I look like the Crypt Keeper. I did that joke. So people were like, what they looked in, 2009 versus 2019. So I found a picture of myself from 2009, which is, I'll date myself. That's the year I graduated college. And so I have pictures. And then I compared it to a picture of the Crypt Keeper. Cody, I've had that heart attack. No, Chunderbus. I mean, like, you and I are not in more danger than we realize. You and I are very aware. Shit's going down. America, like, we don't want it to, but there's a reckoning in our country that's rooted in systemic racism. And it's kind of all coming to a head right now, and it needs to, and it's not gonna be pretty. I will next time. I'll do Hello Boys and Ghouls. I can't quite do his high-pitched, not without hurting my voice right now. Maybe if I drank some tea beforehand. Now remember, you jump over. See, it was easy this time. Right. So to our international viewers, like I was saying, Cody's backing me up. It's Trump's presidency has been an incredible argument for the power of media altering the perception of reality. And there are people who warp it the other way too. Obviously the best answer is compromise because it's the only answer. And I'm saying this as an anarchist. And the only reason I support these systems is because I don't believe anarchy could actually work for real until there's a consensus on morality, on human morality. Once we can all agree on what right and wrong is, then yeah, we can self-govern. But, like, we don't. That's a big issue right now. Nah, I mean... You do you, Chunderbus. I voted Biden, personally. I'm a Bernie supporter. I liked Bernie Sanders. I backed him in 2016. I backed him in 2020. He's my guy. I didn't so much toe the party line as I did moral arithmetic. Yeah, Bernie. Well, everyone would have voted for Bernie, but he's not part of the in crowd with the DNC, so fuck him, right? I don't want to free them. Fine. Bernie was the best option. The American people aren't as most of us are not as fucking insane or dumb as the election of Donald Trump would lead the world to believe. And God, it's been humiliating, personally. And I know I speak for a lot of Americans. We're embarrassed. We're ashamed of our country, our fellow folks. Like, it's really embarrassing. I agree. We got ranked voting in New York City. We have it. Ranked voting is how New York City votes now, locally. I believe in it as well. Ranked voting and no more parties. Like, just no more parties. Coalitions, maybe, for individual agendas, but no political parties. How about that? I'd like the Electoral College to go away, step one. I finally got my dad, who's he was a Republican until Trump. Now he's an independent, and he's a real moderate, which means like he has some conservative ideas, but you can actually have a conversation with him. Case in point, I actually convinced him that the Electoral College was bullshit. It's been a long-standing argument between us, and I made my point, and he was finally like, you know what? Yeah, you're right, and that was very nice to hear. Agreed, Chunderbus. It just shows it. America. The problem is we have lobbyists and private corporate interests that affect. Sorry, Jeff Bezos, who's paying my bills right now, but through Twitch. But we have corporate interests that can buy their way anywhere they want, literally. And until we get private money out of politics, we're done. I'm sorry, I'm gonna read stuff. I agree, JC, and I hate it because I started playing the Electoral College game as Election Day, and I was so mad at myself. Like, I was disgusted. I felt filthy. But it needs to go away because popular vote proved it by over 5 million. And it proved it last time with Hillary. Hillary won by 3 million. And my dad, and one of my arguments was like, more elections, I've watched the popular vote go the other way of the Electoral College in my lifetime than it working the way it's supposed to work. Yes, so Juan is correct, and we're starting to figure, I mean, I think our generation, and by our generation, I mean Gen X and younger, really, are figuring out the power of local, government. It starts at the ground up. And we are seeing that. It's been happening here in New York City, at least. A lot of young progressives are getting voted into local offices. In fact, one of my protest organizers, this really great guy, I can pull up his Twitter account and plug him, but he's running for city council in New York. And he's this like 20-something kid who started organizing protests. And he hit the legal age to run for city council, and now he is. I think that's fantastic. That's what we're supposed to be, country-wise. So I just hope whoever internationally is watching this, like, we don't love Biden, but we are really happy that Trump's gonna go away. We're really, really happy that Trump's gonna go away. Yeah, that's what I thought. Good on him. Very impressive young man. I try to be decent in my compromises. Like I said, I'm not gonna kid myself. I'm a real anarchist. I believe systems eventually become used to control people. They become corruptible. And I think we need to learn how to self-govern as a race. But I think we're a long way from that. So until then, democratic republics are kind of like the best way to go. For the moment. Until true anarchy can reign, So like, I guess I'm crazy, but I'm not stupid. I'm so sad to hear that, Chunderbus. Thankfully, my family, even my conservative dad, he voted Biden. My family was not having any of that shit. Oh my god. I'm sorry, Chunderbus, also, but your family's in for a rude awakening because January 20th, 2021, Trump's gonna have a real bad day. It's gonna have a real bad day. That's all I'm saying. Like, he ain't getting away with shit. My dad's retired too, and he watched a lot of Fox News also. But now he watches only a tiny bit, so he knows the enemy, and he's CNN, which is another type of brainwashing. As we said, there's liberal brainwashing too. There's this phony neoliberalism that's actually just corporate greed in disguise, that is not actual true progressivism. And there's a large chunk of the electorate that is so fucking tired of that, because that's what the Democratic Party status quo represents, which is why people like Bernie are becoming popular. Yes, he is a crazy, bizarre candidate. That's how desperate we are. Like, that's how much the people want change. Yeah, we want the weird old hippie from Vermont. Let's go. Anything but what you're offering us. And it's just not occurring to them that we want this change. It's just not puncturing their skulls. Did it not reset? It looks like it didn't reset. Fine. I'll go all the way back here. Ugh. I mean, again, I'm not against gun ownership, but, like, all the wrong reasons. I miss Mainly. Where's my liberal Maine gun nut? Yeah. And unfortunately, what's his name? Lord Chunderbus's story is not unique. It's embarrassing, but it's true. A lady friend's mother is likewise brainwashed, and my childhood best friend, who I looked out for, back when I was living in my religious days, which is a whole nother story for another time. He fell off. He's cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, and he went straight on Trump trolling on my Facebook page, and I had to disown him, and that sucked. And it's happening to a lot of people. Right, exactly, Chunderbus. That fear that's scary. That they're acting out of such an impulse when the progressive side really doesn't want to hurt anyone. Yeah, America's been really tense to live in for the last 4 years. It's been really ugly seeing just how little the country has put aside its racism, and how Trump allowed it to be laid bare. While cathartic, I think, ultimately for our country, is ugly and really, really, really depressing. Because you want to believe, especially where I grew up in Jersey, in the suburbs, I was sold the American dream. I was told if you tried, if you got good grades, if you worked hard, you could become whatever the fuck you wanted. Sky was the limit for everyone. I was told Martin Luther King won. That's what the textbooks told me. Not true. So not fucking true. And it's sad. I got less astounded. I grew up insular, so I grew up in a very small, like, modern Orthodox Jewish community, And then I switched to public school when I was in, when I was 16, 15, 16, around there. And when I stepped out of my cult, also, I'm sorry, but I was in a cult, and got into the real world, it was astounding to see how racist everyone still is, and it hurt my heart, because I don't know, I was raised a religious Jew, and as part of that, we were a persecuted people. And how could this be tolerated? How could this be tolerated at all? It was shameful. So that's why I became a radical anarchist who marched. I did the Mohawk for Cyberpunk Greg stream, but I kept it for me. Fear and Control, exactly what's his name. Yeah, kinda, JC. I hear ya. It's scary to think, but it's like, it's good to see where everybody stands. Nobody's hiding anymore, and you can't. You can't hide that ugliness, unfortunately. Excuse me. Dry throat, talking a lot. Quick, somebody spend channel points and I'll hydrate. I mean power. Spend power. Thank you, Jason. I didn't need that, but I like it. And that was a chug for all three of yous. That's been my favorite. I've said that before, but it really is my favorite use of channel points. Who the? You. Go away. There were these IRL options. Stretch, do your posture, drink. I was like, these are all really handy. I've never seen anybody use it in Greg's, and Greg was like watching my stream. It's like, what the fuck is that? It's like, have you tried at all to modify your Twitch stream? And he's like, nope. I'm like, my God, I just went into the options and started fiddling with things. That's all I did. I didn't do a lot. So I hit a check button, and now you all can do that, and I think it's kind of brilliant. Posture check indeed. Aha. Oh, excuse me. That's a lot of exploding, people. Take your explosions elsewhere. Welcome to Destined for Failure, a Twitch stream where I almost fell into a pit of radiolarian fluid, but I didn't. But I still might. The night's young. Stretch. Stretch. You got it. What's his name? On the bounties I'm doing, the side quests, yeah. Like this one I picked up. They're usually daily or weekly. The activity I am doing, no. These private instance dungeons, there isn't. It's kind of nice. It's one of the activities that's free for all the free-to-play people that want to try out Destiny. This is one of the things you can do right now that'll cost you nothing. And it's a good way to farm. Oh yeah, they're free. They cost you nothing. You just accrue them over time. I found out, I was like, how do they work? And it's like, oh, you just get them. They just build up. That's awesome. 20 times a minute is a limit. I mean, gotta stay hydrated. That's what my doctor always says. I'll do that when I gotta. I haven't hit the... No one's been that crazy and has spammed me to the point that I haven't been able to deal with it. Okay, so I finished all my Varix bounties. Let's hand them all in. Let's go see the fella. He's got powerful gear for me, and then we'll change activities. We'll switch it up. Oh, please, by all means, save up the points. And then barrage me. And also, for people who are not subscribers who are interested, you get cool emotes of my cat, who's not sitting behind me right now. But my cat's name is Muad'Dib, after the character from Dune. Yes, that is a mouse. My cat's a coward. It fits. So, we haven't played Cyberpunk the past couple of weeks because Greg's been busy becoming a dad for the second time. And, you know, that's fantastic. We're all really happy for him. He keeps, like, running us right to the edge, being like, we're gonna run! We're gonna run! We're like, we're not! You have a newborn! Or before that, it was like, you have a wife that's, like, about to pop. Like, no. And we were all telling him it wasn't gonna happen. He's like, no, 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 it's gonna happen. And then, like, usually we have a 7:30 check-in, and it's at 7:30, he's like, it's off. It's not happening. And we're like, yeah. We know. Woo! I got another seasonal weapon?
You have
No,
news.
I got a small XP boost and a random thing. I'm not redeeming you yet. I don't care. What are you? You are my reward. Surplus and cluster bomb. That's interesting. Surplus. What's that? Increase handling, reload speed, and stability for each fully charged ability. Interesting. Implosion
Varix
rounds.
2 is a scholar. You have news, yes.
Interesting. I'll give it a try. I'll put my Storm of the Raven back. Oh, wow. That we just got... I got the military... You've missed a lot.
You know Tyra Karn, Guardian.
So much.
Clever.
I don't know if I can appropriately sum it up. Greg, thankfully, is starting to do pre-shows, so the next time we play Cyberpunk, he likes to do, like, a summary. Alright, so next place that I can get powerful gear to increase my number, because yay, make number go high. That's the game we're playing. Yay, make number go high. Can we be a butt and get a redeem points to tell Barkov bedtime? I kinda want to add that, but I also don't. He is like 18. Good question, Redbeard. I don't know. He will have a week-and-a-half-old child. I don't really know. I mean, like the 2-week-old child, I don't know. It's gonna depend on the grace of his dear sweet wife, his in-laws. It's gonna count on a bunch of things. If somebody can watch the child and he is not dead inside from also raising a young child on top of an infant, yeah, we'll play. He wants to. He really wants to. It's like, because it is business for him, but it's also, yay, I get to play role-playing games. Exactly. He has unrealistic expectations towards his free time. I love him to death. He is a mensch. He's a good man. But, he thinks he's gonna get more done than he will. And I just have to sit there and go, yep, okay, Greg. because he won't listen to me. Not until it's my turn. Probably be here, because all I have is a cat. Yeah, the baby's great. Mama's great. Greg's fine. He's just busy. He's just busy. But everyone's healthy. Thank you for asking. Greg appreciates it. I can speak on his behalf. He had a daughter. Greg's awesome. He and I have been friends for a long time now, over 15 years. And he's a solid dude. I would love to. The problem is none of us. So Greg is all set up tech-wise to do multicam. I would be the next logical choice for DM. And I'm not quite. My rig. I'm amazed my rig can do Halo with Pat. That I can run 2 camera streams. And a game stream at my computer, which was a top-of-the-line gaming rig years ago. So it's an old warhorse. But Greg and I have talked about it. I mean, if he can still run the camera end of things, it's entirely plausible that I could DM something, and it is. And to be clear, it's on the table. Greg and I have discussed it, but it's his stream, so ultimately it's his call. But I can DM, and I can run Cyberpunk or White Wolf or literally anything. Oh, it will have coffee in it for sure. It'll be coffee laced with something. I mean, speed, liquor. Okay, well, that water break did work. All those hydrates. I'm calling bio break. And I'm gonna be right back, folks. I'm gonna take myself to orbit. Greg as a player is a lot of fun. I've had him as a player. Yeah, I could. I easily could. I have a bunch of the pre-written modules which I'm ready to run. And I don't think Greg's played through any of them, and I don't know. I know Ari Rubin hasn't. John might have. Aunt and Liz, I don't know how often they play D&D. They're also parents. But I could run easily Curse of Strahd or Tomb of Annihilation, because I bought those for Roll20 and have run them in the past. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, it's entirely possible. It could happen. Again, that's Greg's call, but I will, allow me to say this. I will text him, and I'll bring up everybody's requests here, on your behalf. Thank you. It's very flattering. And, I would have a lot of fun with it. I definitely would. Yeah, sorry. I was just working out the logistics in my head. I didn't mean to space out on you. I was just thinking how Greg and I would approach that. It's funny that you all mention it. Hammer Spaceman and then Wub Wub, and sometimes you'll see Glory Hound or Dapper Gentlemancer in the chat. Those are my players for my home game. Oh no! Did I stop? Am I back? Hold on. Holler? Hello? Am I here? Oh, our EXE has stopped. Got it. Alright. It's legit. No. It's okay, Redbeard. But I mean, I gotta be diligent. That's fantastic, Alice. I love that. Starter kit's fantastic. Really, like I've played. They've had a couple of different starter kits, but if it's the Lost Mines of Fandelver, you're gonna have a great time. That's a good adventure. That's a really, really, really good intro adventure. Um, thanks, Chandrabus. I get the joke there. You like that VIP diamond? Yeah, Alice, you're gonna have a great time. Fandelver's literally it's become a gold standard for 5e intros. When it there isn't anybody who talks smack about it. I've played it. The only complaint I have is that I've played it 3 times. Um, my computer is a wonderfully gourmet prepared baked potato. And on that really shitty joke, everybody, I'm gonna be right back. Hello, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Sorry for the extended break and for the tank toppiness of this all, but my apartment's hot because it's late fall, early winter, and I live in the water heat, and it just heat rises, and I'm on the fifth floor, and I got pipes. There's heat. Um, so, back to chasing high numbers, powerful drops before pinnacle. The next place I'm going is to do the seasonal event, which just kicked up for Season of the Hunt. Um, and I have one more hunt to do. I'm gonna pick up some bounties from Crow before I do it. Crow is a kind of brilliant inversion. It's a new old character that's back to how it was, and I'm gonna explain how that makes sense. So, Crow, as you're about to meet, was an awoken like me, like blue skin dude. And he was the prince of the awoken around these parts. And he went crazy and bad, and he killed Nathan Fillion. He killed Nathan Fillion's character. How dare he? They talk about him a lot. Cade 6. He was the Hunter Vanguard, leader of the Hunters. And he's super dead. He died 2 expansions ago. So yeah, well, that was a whole expansion about killing him. And in fact, we are the ones that ensured his death. Now, here's the crazy thing about Destiny. All Guardians, aka me and every other player, are corpses that are resurrected by sci-fi magic. And we've got these little ghosts, which are manifestations, and they look for a corpse that seems worthy, and they pump us full of magic. And we're zombie space wizards. So Uldren Sov, Prince of the Awoken, gets resurrected with no memory of his past life, but is warned by his ghost, don't go back to the Guardians. There are a lot of people there that don't like you. So instead, he gets recruited by the Spider, who is the head of the. He's basically he's a mobster who he's a fallen, one of the enemy types. He runs the House of Spiders. He's a smuggler and a criminal and a businessman, and he's more looking to negotiate and have us owe him favors than start a fight. So he's kind of our buddy, and our interests are aligned. And he scooped up his own pet guardian, who is now running around. Oh, that wizard did come from the moon. I miss Dinklebot too, but he was phoning it in 100%. They are referring, of course, to Destiny 1 originally having Peter Dinklage voicing Ghost. But instead, they got man who voices everything, Nolan North, to replace him for the first DLC, and then he went back and re-recorded all of Dinklebot's lines, and Peter Dinklage got removed from the game by the very first DLC. That wizard came from the moon is a very infamous line from Destiny 1, which holds true. What do I want here? Trophy perk veto. Yeah, that's what I want. Well, I can't buy any more of that. That sucks. So we're just gonna go do it. I'll be honest. Nolan North is maybe a little cutesy, but he's a much more engaging ghost. Let me know if that does. I can change it. So I did. There are triumphs. I did all the Fallen Wrathborn, so I'm gonna do one of the Hive now. With Friction Fire. Excellent. Excluded perks. I mean, yeah. I do not want Killing Wind or Subsistence, please. Okay.
Another down catch. Dispatch the salvage team.
It would be very hard. And also, Alice, I saw you complimenting my ghost. Thank you. It's my favorite. So it's called the Cosmos Shell, but I like to call it, wait for it, my Space Ghost. For those of you who don't know, Space Ghost was a cartoon by Hanna-Barbera in the late 1960s, early 1970s. He then had a talk show on Cartoon Network, which was like the beginning of Adult Swim. Space Ghost Coast to Coast. So that's my Space Ghost. Because he's space, get it? Get it? I'm not that funny, people. I'm so sorry. I'm your host. Alright, so where the F do I go for this guy? Quests. Dreaming City. I gotta go to a different planet. Right. So, I thought that was very funny. Haha, clever me. I'm super broke, or I would be buying more bounties, but I was baked and I just bought a bunch of upgrade modules. Oh well. Is that a butcher shop? Anyone else experiencing a butcher shop? Is that I'm choppy? Am I that bad? Oh boy. I'm trying to learn all the lingo as an elder millennial. What, cat? I fed you on the break. Alright, let's see. Let's see. So these things have popped up this season. The Hive, which are one of the... They're like the weird insecty looking aliens. They were like a triumvirate ran them. We killed one of the three that ran it, Oryx, way back in the Taken King. He was the Taken King, and we done took him. He has two sisters, Savathun, who's been fucking with us and threatening to show up for a long time. But now, the other sister, Zivu Arath, has shown up, and she's planting these devices all around that are mind-controlling people. And it's really bad. It's super bad, y'all. This person activated what I needed to do, so I'm helping and hoping it will...
It's repositioned. Maybe try to put some Taken between us.
It did!
The Taken don't frighten
That's great.
me.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I will check my playback later. My buffer seems to be okay. These are the Taken. Oryx created them. He basically used evil magic to possess people. And so these are like people that have been taken over by horrible evil magic and are against their will. Thanks, Chunderbus. I mean, I appreciate the honesty, regardless, but it's also good to know that I'm not causing nothing. Next step here. I want you continue Wrathborn Hunt. Now I load in a mission, and I do a mission thing, right? But I don't. What quests? Show me my quests. A solar. Fuck. I need to be solar. I need It needs to be solar. Alright, you madman. Okay. Okay. I did everything in time. We're good. There are websites I can give you that actually hook you up with people that want to be in a clan. There are Reddits and message boards. For non-matchmaking stuff, if you don't want to join a clan, there's always LFG, where you can just find a group. But you can find clans. I don't remember the name of the website off the top of my head, but they bunch players together by time zone, and you can try it multiple times and find. They put you in like groups of 10 or something like that, and you can play with people. That's lame. I wish I could be in 2 clans, because I have, like... And it feels weird putting that barrier up, but there has to be some sort of, like, viewer audience barrier. So, like, my clan is a lot of my personal friends, and as much as I wish I could be in a clan with you folks and run a clan for you folks, but I've been with them since Destiny 1. They're my boys. I can't really give up on my boys. I died so horribly. Welcome to Destined for Failure. There are women in my clan too, so it's not just boys. But, you know, my boys! So I feel lame saying that, but it is also the truth. To the surprise of no one, Biden is still president. An even larger Wrathborn, you say? I do not like it. I do not approve. Oh god. That hurt. That hurt so bad. I hated it. I don't like you. Oh, I hate it. So I've been sticking with D2 the longest I ever have been. I've played the Destiny franchise since launch, but I've definitely, like, I've skipped some stuff. And I had to be convinced very hard to come back to Destiny 2. Pat, who I play Halo with, and Alex, who was on here earlier, are actually the gents responsible for making that happen, making that a reality. They convinced me when we were going to PAX East together. They're like, no, dude, you gotta pick up Forsaken. They get rid of Nathan Fillion, but, like, it's really good, bro. Except neither of them talk that way, so they're probably really mad that I just made them sound like a bunch of dude bros, because they're not. These are the Hive that I had been mentioning before, and they suck. They're more like crab people. Die.
I can see the high settlement's motions through the ascended plane. There are pockets that I still can't identify, but Guardian, when this ends, just know that I'm grateful to have worked alongside you.
So, the High Celebrant works for Xivu Arath, and he's a big, scary Hive dude. Yeah, so after the first DLC, Chunderbus, basically. Or the first or second. That is Muad'Dib pawing at his bowl. That clanking sound. You finished. It's over. Alright. So, presumably, now I go back. I will say this. It's a totally different beast than Destiny 1. This is a different animal. It's really cool. They fixed the tutorial. So, literally like a week and a half ago, Beyond Light introduced a completely redone free-to-play tutorial experience called New Light, and it is much better. Destiny's in a really good place right now. There's a lot, even though they removed a bunch of content to make room for the new stuff, there's still so much to do in the game. All right, Crow. Also, how many do I have now? I can't up my rank. So it's 20 recon data to up your rank. That's what I want. Got to get that rank up. First I got to get the numbers higher. Gimme. Crow assesses your blood-splattered armor with grim admiration. Good work, Guardian. Looks like the Hive God of War has competition for her title. He half jokes. I wouldn't want to be on her bad side. You are! He's dumb. He's so dumb. Great. I'm glad I did a mild amount of convincing. You might have a good time. You might not, and you might yell at me, but, you know, it's free. The free stuff, I mean, that's, I'm actually, like, really cool with Destiny going free to play. I'm a pay content player, obs, but I think it's great. So I can't do any more hunts. I have to do playlist activities to charge it up. Hunts are how I get more inventory. Is how I get more of, fuck, where are you? There's too many things. Recon data, I traded it all in. I don't have it to show you. There's recon data, and that there recon data is worth everything, because that's how I increase my rank with Crow. I don't really want you. Goodbye. I don't really want you either. 227, I want you.
My scouts report another down camp.
Yeah, there are a lot of people who have that level of commitment. I'm close enough, I guess. I'm definitely a committed Destiny player. I'm not very, very good. I know I'm not gonna get a world's first. I'm not at my max loadout right now, but I think I can break into the 1230s. But I wasn't. I was chasing content before, and now I'm chasing numbers. Yeah, well, that's all bounty based. So the way you speed through the season pass is to complete a shit ton of bounties, which, as I said, I can't buy right now because I'm broke. So I gotta earn money. Best way to earn money is to do playlist activities. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, there are 2 more this week. I really should. Yeah, I have a Prime. I should go there. I need to do Gambit and Crucible. The problem is, I haven't gotten their Pinnacle rewards yet, which are better, but I'm not going to get enough bounties done before I get the Pinnacles. So I'm going to have to get their Pinnacles and then Powerfuls, which is not ideal, but that's all math. And that's for the Destiny metagame. I'm still not at hard cap, so it's not that big of a deal, but it would have been nicer. And I think I'm more inclined to do Gambit right now, rather than PvP. So I think that's what's gonna happen. I have all the bounties that I could afford for both. I'm a poor man in Destiny. You can get money back real quickly. That's not a problem. I'm just broke at the moment.
Hello, Guardian.
Hello.
Welcome.
You're a welcome. $12.21. Fine. I just keep you. Cool. So we're gonna go do. Do I have to do any particular element? Void ability. Not ideal,
I
but
must
fine.
admit, Guardian, I'm very curious to see what you've got for me to crack open.
And then I have that sniper rifle thing, right? Okay, so we'll do that. And then what? Something close range? Alright, do I do...
I think I have something.
I think I'm long range this fight. Long range Nova Bomb. That's so funny. My clan hates it. They all scream about Gambit and how it makes them want to tear their hair out. I like Gambit fine. I think it's a perfectly fine game mode for perfectly fine people. So yeah, let's go do a little Gambit. Destinations. Cool. Let's track some quests too, right? So I want to keep track of that. I don't care so much about those. Void ability I care about.
And sometimes, well, not.
Nope. Not you. Challenging combatants. That's all I care about. Let's go. Gambit, Gambit, Gambit. So for Destiny Neophytes, this is a hybrid mode, wave PvE combat mixed with PvP. Basically, two teams are fighting waves of enemies trying to kill enough to summon a boss, and you can jump to the other team's map and fuck up the players and ruin their plans. And it's all about timing and who's really good at taking out another player. And it used to be a lot more complicated, like frustratingly so, until this latest expansion where they actually kind of just rekajiggered Gambit in ways that are not really worth explaining. Suffice to say that it's a much more streamlined game mode for the better. They were doing a lot of experimenting, and it ended with a bunch of different game modes. It is fun. Gambit is fun. The PvP aspect will drive some people crazy. Not me though. I'm fine. I'm fine too. Alright, so I'm going to load in. I have to do void ability stuff. And then I'm trying to get an ornament for this fancy new sniper rifle. So I just need to shoot things with sniper rifles. Yeah, I would like a PS5 also.
Enough fooling around. Hi.
I have not played Hunt Showdown, but I would not be surprised if it wasn't. And like, I call this game the kitchen sink game. They took a bit of everything from everyone, which is why I play it. So I can invest in one game, and I'm playing all games.
Get ready to
fight fire with fire. Get those moats.
Fight your face. God, you're a creep. I hate the drifter who runs Gambit. New people to the stream. I think he's creepy and he sells drugs to kids in elementary school. I have no proof, but I'm for sure, like 100% that he does that. So ideally, we're picking up these like pyramid-looking things called moats, and we're depositing them and not dying. But I chose to die. Oh, flick that spit. Also yoink. I can hear you convincing me. If I play any more video games. I may take you up on that. I'll look into it. I'll let you know. I definitely do play with people on the stream. If you're playing Destiny and you want to play Gambit or Crucible or whatever, I'm around. I've done it before on the stream. I think that that's fun. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh no! We are losing this match. I'm so not focused on winning. I really only have to make it through the matches. Well, I don't... Oh. 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 I got rocket launchered. Someone bazookaed my head. Sniper rifles are hard. I'm not good at them. And also really close. Hey, hey, hey! Everyone needs to... No. We were wondering if you were gonna show up, Barco. Welcome. This is Barkov Memes. It's all who don't know him. If you ask Barkov, he's the sheriff of this town, but only Barco believes that. Oh, it's fine, dude. You're not under any obligation. Although, I'll be honest with people, I'll be honest with you, we were discussing earlier if I wanted to set up an option to spend channel points to tell you to go to bed. But we ultimately decided against that. We said that was too mean, so we're not going to do that to you. Please? Okay, I'll make it happen. You vote for it. All right, you're a glutton for punishment. Enjoy yourself. There's no chance in hell I am going to snipe that son of a bitch, but I can machine gun him. If I had enough fucking bullets. Die! Oh, I wasted that super. That sucked. That sucked hard.
Headed to the other side.
I'm all about the audience interaction aspect of this shit. Okay, but that involves me buying ingredients I don't have. Like, I explained that to you, right? Like, I'm not a heavy alcohol guy, and I don't have blue curacao. Like, I don't have these things. Greg has them. He's the guy that runs the drink channel. I smoke weed and play video games. Fair enough. Oh man, there's no fucking way I would be that. I would do that. I would have to be so big that, like, I don't have control over what's happening in the stream, that I would need moderation from people, but fuck that noise.
Your invaders back.
Blue crystal meth is a drink that Barkov made up that he's trying to get Greg and I to drink. Yes. It is a Barkov original. Now everyone, Barkov is under the legal drinking age in America. So maybe don't make his cocktail just yet. Give it a couple years, let it ferment a little longer. Alright, Greg, I want to do Percocals too. That I like. I don't think he's on the Discord. You would be a terror on the Discord. I thought you were like 17, man. There is a Discord. You can have access to me all the time. I respond. Yeah. That's what I thought. I mean, he's 17 physically.
Hostiles inbound at the beach.
I'm sorry, that was me.
Almost. Bank and get that primeval out there.
Much older.
2 kills. You've summoned a prime.
I'm in my 30s and I'm definitely still 17 at heart. That is a true fact. I want to do that. I kill stuff and I hurt the boss. Like that song, everyone? I did it just for you. Oh god, there's an invader. Oh god. Oh, fuck you. Oh, Chunderbus, don't worry. I'll be honest. Your 30s are pretty cool. The 30s is fine. It's like the 20s, but you give less of a fuck. And I know that may sound scary, but it's actually really relaxing. I thought I was gonna have a meltdown when I turned 30. I really didn't. I was like, I'm fine. No, honestly, his recipe looks pretty tasty. I just don't have the fixins. I don't mean to give Barkov extra shit. Especially when he's got a migraine. Sympathy. Let's have some sympathy for the young man.
Invaders back. With 3 guardians back. Glad they're on your side.
Oh, you'll be fine, Alice. You will survive entering your 4th decade. You have to, because I'm getting there too. Alright? So you have to make it. Because otherwise, fuck. God damn it.
Enemy invader is down.
Chunderbus, I only recently started taking care of myself. It's not too late. Yeah, that sounds like Barkov. Ate too much chocolate. He's been at Disney for a while. Oh, you sad man. I love chocolate. Chocolate's the best. Chocolate's the best friend I have. I can tolerate chocolate when it is the candy bar. Like Hershey's milk chocolate candy bar. Great. I'll take all of your plain chocolate, Barco. I think this is the start of a beautiful friendship. You can have all the... Nope, it's delicious, and you are, again, a crazy person. But, you know, I don't need to explain this to my audience as we're listening to a man defame chocolate. Thank you, Cody. Mints are cool. I like mint. Mint's great. You know what's great? Chocolate mint. Thank you, Ding Dong. I love you, folks. The people are with me. Hey. Hey. You know, I am such a sucker American. Somehow we won this round. We went from, like, not being able to do it to, oh, hey, we won. Alright, alright, alright. I did, oh, look at that. I did 3 out of 4 bounties. Okay, that's cool. I gotta do 2 more, Gambit matches to get the pinnacle. Yeah, I did. I took AP, I did take AP US History. Not AP US Government. I took AP US History, and then I left it because I didn't care. And then I went to regular history. I was in AP English, though. Oh, no, I didn't take an American government class. That I did not do. But AP classes, to answer you, yes, they exist. Advanced placement. Hey, I got it. My mom's a teacher, so I need to know that one. Yeah, basically it's like, hey, you're smart. We're gonna put you in a smarty pants class. Exactly what Barkov is saying. You know, so he's humble bragging. He's like, you ever go to AP? Oh man, I got so many APs. I'm like, advanced placed everywhere. That's Barkov right now. Sorry, migraine Barkov. I still gotta take the piss. I'd say you're probably in the top 5. I don't know how big your class is, but you don't seem like an idiot. You're crazy, but you're not dumb. Oh, look at that delay. You probably think I'm some idiot. I just said I didn't. Ooh. Bet you're feeling bad now. I was nice to you.
All right.
I said top 5.
Let's see what we've got.
He's silent. No response.
Be brave. Be notorious. Never trust a scorn. They're little balls of instinct.
Don't let
Shoot
the way I
first,
yell at
talk
Pat
to it
on the
later.
Halo stream. Where do you go to school?
Transmat ready.
No, I take it back. I went to Princeton High School. I had a huge graduating class also. I remember that.
Firefight, brother. Drop those motes in the bank.
In the top 10. Nice. I made the top 10 in college, not in high school. That's crazy. $1,100's a lot. I know Princeton, we had like 700 or something. It was big. My high school, but
Incoming hostiles at the ring.
that's how my education started, Redbeard. I was in religious private school until I was like 16, and then I went to public school. I'm gonna say, since you said top 10 and not top 5, I'm gonna go say lucky number 7. That's my guess, Barkov. You remember? No. See, he would have said, he would have been top 5 if it was top 5, but he said top 10. You don't say top 10. You say top 5 if you're in the top 5, and then if you're in the top 3, you're like top 3. Nobody opts to do top 10. You make it the smallest list possible. Oh, no, I think you were like number 7 in your class. Grade-wise. Like all your students ranked, you are number 7. I am saying you are smart, Barkov. He's like, yeah, maybe. I don't fucking know, man. Where do you go to school? I didn't know we were talking to you rank 1. That's still not bad. Out of 1,100?
The other side.
He's saying you're smart, you idiot. I love you, Redbeard.
High value target is on the field. Hunt it down.
He's got a migraine. Give him. He's kvetching. He's just looking for a reason to complain a little.
Your allies down, but
Dude, you'll get past high school. College will be fun. I promise you, college is fun. I had way more fun in college than I ever did in high school. High school was miserable. Yeah, you'll have a great time. Hopefully you'll be going out on your own. My parents my whole life, we used to be scared, but my dad used to joke, and you go 18 and you're out. And I'd be like, I'm terrified of that. And he goes, no, when you're 18, you're going to wanna. And he couldn't get me to stay. I was like, New York City, please. And I fucking booked it. I moved here when I was 18, and I never left.
hostiles incoming at command.
Lady person gets migraines, and I feel bad for her. It's really bad. You gotta like turn out all the lights, and it's a whole fucking deal. Like, they're not a joke, people. Migraines, not a joke. God damn it. Welcome to Destined for Failure, where Ari supers a column. Yeah, that's because you have not tried a lot of beers, my friend Barco. Well, let me tell you, you ever come to New York sometime, I'll take you to a brewery with a whole bunch of stuff on tap, and you'll be done with Miller Lite. Newcastle Brown is good. Newcastle Brown I do like. Greg would almost certainly insist. He lives near enough. I mean, depending on his parentage, and by that I don't mean his parents, but the amount of parenting he has to do. That, of course, is the mitigating factor for all things involving Greg. And a lot of my friends. Because I'm in my 30s.
Hostiles incoming at the burrow.
That's pretty great.
Portal is primed. Lock and load.
I'll tell you what, if I'm ever in Orlando, Barco, I'll hit you up. And that's not an idle promise. I have multiple friends that live in the Orlando area.
Allies invading the other side.
Thank you. I do believe my dorm days are far behind me, but I appreciate the extension. If I am coming down to Orlando, I'm either staying at a friend's place or, you know, I'll pay for a hotel. But the sentiment is appreciated. Right? A huge nerd COVID-19. Newcastle Miller Lite. It's like, I don't know how else to say it. I like eating Hot Pockets versus I like going to a 5-star gourmet restaurant. That would be an apt comparison.
You just got the taken on the other side. Hope you're proud.
Just visiting a 17-year-old I met on an internet. Yeah. Imagine me booking that flight, telling my girlfriend. No, I mean, we'd be going to Disney, and I have, like I said, I have my friends in Orlando. I would see them too. So, I would see all of them, and also, I'm gonna wait for Barkov to be 18. No offense, bud. She'd probably find you funny. She thinks, I mean, she hates Destiny, so she loves that I'm streaming and talking to you all. She says I get it all out of my system, and she has to hear it a lot less. These are real words from my partner of many years. She's like, go have fun. She puts on her soundproof headphones and she's watching like Victoria with Jenna Coleman. She's on like season 2 or something. She does not give a shit about this at all. She's glad it's like adding to, you know, our grocery bills and stuff that you people are helping out. But like, she couldn't care less about this. Yeah, I'm aware of where the Percolas come from. A buddy of mine, who I auto-host a lot, Jermaine Plays, he's a big COD Zombies player, and he took me through it, one of the Black Ops one time. So I've been exposed, but I also don't play, I haven't played Call of Duty, like, I haven't owned a Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 2. Pirates Creed. What are we talking about? Only game my wife enjoyed that I played was Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Lady person likes games. She likes Mario Kart a lot. We play racing games in general. We play Wipeout also, so she doesn't. She can go a little hardcore. We're kind of playing Divinity Original Sin together, and she played, to her credit, all of Marvel's Spider-Man on PS4. She saw me play it and was like, I want to be Spider-Man. And then she played the whole fucking thing, beginning to end. And that was the first time I ever saw her beat a whole video game. Yeah, those are fighting words, champ. You better be ready to deliver on that. Better be ready, kiddo. Because if you don't bring the heat, if I am not absolutely smacked by you in Mario Kart, it's over. Barkov bedtime forever. I gotta beat the last Assassin's Creed. I still haven't beaten the Odyssey before I can go get Valhalla. I will get Valhalla, but... see, Redbeard, you've got... I've got the one for Switch. I'm current. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is amazing. Like... Alright, now I am a little scared. God fucking damn it. I'm not good. We are talking about... Now, I grew up on Mario Kart 64, but Barkov and I are talking about, for the Nintendo Switch, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Which is just a beautifully tremendous game. Oh, hey, look. I need to keep one of you.
I promise you, I'll do
Okay,
something
right?
special
Yeah,
for
I need to keep you. What are
Something
you?
that'll make you shine.
What are you? What are you? What are you? I don't need to keep any of you. No joke, there is a Tetris with music. I have it, and I can't believe I'm blanking on the name of it. But there's a rhythm Tetris game that is absolutely amazing. I have to find the name of it again. It's on my PlayStation right now, but my PlayStation is turned off. But that is the best Tetris game I've ever played in my life. What is that? I have to look it up. I'm sorry. I need... Tetris Effect. Thank you, Barkov. That is it. It's Tetris Effect. Go play Tetris Effect. Everybody, especially the stoners. It's... No, Barkov is right. It is Tetris Effect. And if you are of the weed smoking variety, it's... Yes, it is trippy. Every time you move a piece, it makes a musical note, and every map has its own song, and as you progress in level difficulty, the song moves to the next place. And if you just wanna, you can do like an unending game that if you fail, it won't reset. You can get into like a crazy trance mode. I've definitely like decompressed from a very stressful day by spacing out and playing Tetris Effect. I have not played the Impossible game. I don't even know what that is, but it sounds impossible. I'm terrible at rhythm games. I'm amazed that I can even play Tetris, which is not really a rhythm game. It's a geometry and reflex game. But Tetris Effect. Oh, I love Beat Saber. Pat has it. Pat has VR. I get my VR fix pre-COVID. First, Pat was my roommate when he got a Vive, and I played his Vive. The coin game. I don't know what the coin game is, but I'll find it. Beat Saber is great. I'm old. I don't know the coin game. I know Super Meat Boy. I get that. I know who Meat Boy is, Cody. Although I haven't played any of those games. I'm not much of a side-scroller guy. What's his name? Thank you for checking it out again. Representing Down Under. I appreciate it. We're still doing phrasing here. You don't need me to link. I will remember it. The coin game. Cheers, what's his name? Greg has mixed feelings on Among Us. I have Among Us. I should probably stream that at some point. Isn't that what everybody's streaming? I have it. I've never played it. It's installed. I haven't launched it yet.
Scorn approaching.
I've been busy playing Destiny.
Hey, you're gonna love this.
He says sometimes it's really good and sometimes it really isn't. He got angry at Assassin's Creed, but he wasn't allowed to say it because Assassin's Creed was paying him to play Assassin's Creed. So, he didn't. But in private, he said he wished he could give me his copy. But Ubisoft is never going to see this stream, so who the fuck cares? And then tomorrow I get taken out by Ubisoft corporate ninjas. You never see Ari again, just an Ubisoft stream. It's not a bad idea, Salty. I would play it with all of you. I think that that's a wonderful idea. Audience participation, hell yeah. I mean, you can tell. Greg will just be like, hey man, don't do that. He's got, like, he's busy right now. He's got other priorities. I get away with a lot too. Town of Salem. Is that another social deduction? Yeah, of course you can just recommend games to me. You have freedom of speech. This is a gaming stream. I'm not angry that you're bringing up games. That's high praise. I will check out Town of Salem. And the coin game. See, I remembered. And the Impossible game. Yeah, I've made a social deduction game. So Pat and I are part of a card game company, and we made a game like Mafia, like Werewolf. It's called Status Report, and you play evil AI trying to murder humans on a spaceship. We basically said, what if you were playing Mafia or Werewolf and everyone was the assassin or werewolf? Like everyone was the bad guy. So we made it. You can look it up. It's a real card game. It's called Status Report with an exclamation point. And I wrote the jokes. When you can be around people again, you can, but Town of Salem sounds cool. I do like that. Not to finish plugging my own shit. We have been compared to Avalon or Resistance. So this is weird. Again, Pat and I do indie gaming stuff. So I'm friends with Don Eskridge, the guy who created Resistance and Avalon. He's an interesting guy. He lives in Germany right now, but he's American. But yeah, I know well of these games. And I have dined, I have supped with the man who made them. He didn't tell me who he was, and we were walking around PAX West 2016, he and I, and he goes, oh, I just want to go check out this tournament. I'm like, what is it? He goes, oh, they're playing my game. I'm like, oh, what's your game? We walk in, and there's signs everywhere for the fucking Resistance. Oh, God, I know, because I play so much Jackbox already, because that's what everybody does in COVID. I spend so many hours playing Jackbox. I am quipplashed. I'm fucking done. I'm glad you want to, but I'm still in control. Jackbox is great. Arnie Niekamp is the fucking man. He's the narrator for a bunch of those. I mean, that's a sign of a healthy imagination, Barkov. That's really good. I can only be social for so long. I have not played Octodad. I know what it is. Never played it. The weird, small, silly game I got into was Gang Beasts. From whatever, Tim Schafer. I was a big fan of Gang Beasts. That game is fucking stupid. Yeah, Pat's the designer, and I'm the writer and editor, so Pat did all the rules and number crunching, and then I named the game, and all the cards, and wrote the rule book. So, like, I'm a writer. Pat is he's the head of Offcut Games, but if you get the game, I am credited as the writer and editor. And I am the writer and editor of the company. I'm the only guy who does it, because Pat can't spell. That's the truth. Status report with an exclamation point. Oh yeah, I'm a fucking hermit. My girlfriend and I have both been absolutely gobsmacked by how I've taken to Twitch streaming. And I think it's a control thing. I think it's because I have the camera and the chat running that, like, if I get too drained, I can be like, all right, I'm done, bye. That hasn't happened. I've always run the streams to their time slot because I wind up having a lot of fun talking to everybody. But I was not expecting to enjoy Twitch streaming this much. I think that's the last one I played with my friend Jermaine. Again, he's in my recommended streamers. And if y'all want to keep chatting, I'm going to plug my Discord again. If you go to my page on Twitch and About, I made a button. I'll take you a link that can get you access to the Discord. I am a horrible capitalist. There's a very tiny pay gate. I see what you're doing, Barkov. So Barkov, I don't know if you mentioned this, but if you were there when I mentioned this, but just again for that kind of personal life separation, I will play with people, but I'm not friending anybody quite yet. I kind of gotta know you in person. But please join the Discord. We have a pet section. I love talking to people. I want to do Amazon Prime watch parties. I want to play with people. I hope everybody understands my choice. It's just kind of a boundaries thing. Again, I'm a hermit, and I've got a lot of social anxiety and stuff. I know I'm super entertaining on camera, but I'm in my apartment. I'm in my safe space. Yes, Redbeard, join and share pictures of your pet. I haven't posted a pic of Muad'Dib in a while, but he must be shown. We can play video games, Barkov. You can whisper me on Twitch. We can still play video games, my friend. Well, I appreciate that. I'm not very talented, but I try to be fun, entertaining. I'm not, look, I'm not a performance streamer. People aren't watching me because I'm gonna do world's best. Hopefully I'm entertaining. We like to call it the meatball, but it does kind of look like a sphincter also. But Destiny fans call it the meatball. Fuck that guy. I wanna kill you so bad. No! Ah! I call my cat Burrito because he will be turned into a burrito sometimes. Jesus, Barkov. I'm pretty terrible. Especially at Call of Duty in any form. I also call my cat Mutant. Freak of nature. I insult him regularly while I'm petting him. And he doesn't know the difference because his brain's the size of a walnut. And he poops in a box. Salty, I will not stop you from posting pictures of your children in our pet channel. With the full acknowledgement that you are posting pictures of your children in a pet channel. Because yes, I find that very funny. I would, Barkov. That, Sims like that, I love Civilization. I would play Roller Coaster Tycoon. I'd probably have a lot of fun with it. I am getting ready to start streaming XCOM 2. I hope people like XCOM, because I like XCOM, and I've been having a hankering to play it, and I feel like that would be a fun game to stream. Yeah, Roller Coaster Tycoon that'd be fun. I gotta get my hands on it, but that's not outside of the realm of possibility. I played The Sims, I played Sim City, I'm a huge Civilization nerd. Oh, everything's on Steam, my friend. Especially that Origin's collapsing and EA has buckled. Everything's on Steam. All hail the Goblin. Fuck yes, XCOM. That's one from Salty. That's all I needed. I just need my ego's fragile and I need validation, but not much. I just no, Enemy Within. That is the first game. Or is that I'm not playing XCOM the first one. I'm playing XCOM 2 with all the expansions. But I do have that one also. I mean, if we really wanted to, I could play all the way through XCOM 1. Hey, Bada, I got my powerful thing. Weekly Gambit Challenge complete. Freedom Eagles. I don't know what that is, but I like it.
You're living proof, brother.
Who's saying Freedom Eagles and for what reason? I have to scroll back through my chat. You're not helping me. Oh, I was just trying to get people to join our Discord. I say but it's ours because it's a community thing. And it's more of this stream off on here. I will do it right now. If you but bear with me, young Barkov. But a moment of your patience. I can make this happen. You're gonna get mad because it's a Patreon link, but it is yeah, it's $2. That's it. I said it. I'm charging $2. What a monster. I can't see the chat right now. I'm sure you're all cursing me forever into eternity. Because I know you're all an unforgiving, callous lot. There you go, people. There's a link directly to my Discord. But Barkov, you can spew your bullshit to me 24/7. I got Pokemon cards to buy. That's fair. Enjoy yourself. No one's obligated to do anything, but I am going to plug it. That's fine. You do you, friend. I'm not going to undermine my own cell, though. So, join my Discord. Buy my book. 10 points to anyone who gets that. Nobody gets that one. If somebody gets that reference, fucking A, I have found my people. That is true. If you join my server, you will be certified as a cool person. It is the critic. Artistic, I love you. I have found my people. I was quoting Jay Sherman. Ah, wonderful, wonderful day. No pressure. I'm done talking about it. Everybody, thank you for listening to me be a horrible capitalist. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That was South Park. I am nothing but a pop culture meme. That's a movie yeah, bad people don't appreciate Monty Python. Let me tell you, don't be friends, Barkov, with anybody who doesn't like Monty Python and the Holy Grail. It's, less of a hustle and more of a pandemic panic. Yeah, Monty Python and the Holy Grail is fantastic. I have the critic on DVD. I think it's on Hulu now. I think it's streaming. I fart in all of your general directions. It's one of the funniest things ever. I bet that's perfect. Why wouldn't you do that, Alice? Of course his name is Monty. Well, that's... Oh, that's the good stat one that I want to keep. That's that good stat shit. Gotta hold on to the good stats. Yeah, so I think that's good for tonight. Burritos, call me. Barkov, I see your whisper. I will respond to it. But I'm gonna take off for now. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me. Wow, I got up to 23 viewers. That's great. I do smell like elderberries. I am so sorry, everybody. It's a problem. But I will see you all Saturday for my next stream. And maybe a surprise stream, because I do that every once in a while. But take it easy, everybody, no matter what part of the world you're at. Be excellent to each other and party on, dudes. Hopefully I can get that to actually... Hammer Spaceman! I love you. Goodbye, Nate.